The heads of state from the non-aligned movement member countries today converged at Speke Resort Convention Centre for the 19th NAM Summit. At the summit, Uganda assumed the chairmanship of the grouping, taking over from Azerbaijan, with President Museveni elected the summit chair. The Foreign Affairs Minister of Azerbaijan, Ceyhan Bayramov, who represented the outgoing chair of the summit and president of Azerbaijan, called for unity amongst the movement members amidst the prevailing global challenges. He outlined some of the key achievements during Azerbaijan's leadership tenure.
During its chairmanship, Azerbaijan took practical steps to uphold the interests of the member states at the international arena, guided by the principle of cementing their solidarity and extending mutual support. Azerbaijan built its priorities and activities upon historical Bandung principles and has approved a comprehensive action plan regarding its chairmanship in the non-aligned movement. We are confident that Uganda will spare no effort towards further enhancing the role and visibility of the movement and strengthening unity among its member states.
The UN General Assembly and the African Union during the meeting weighed in on the ongoing Palestine-Israel conflict that has left over 24,000 people killed.
The General Assembly, encompassing the voice of the vast majority of member states, has been clear. In that regard, I renew the demand for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire and for the release of all hostages.
Africa condemns this unacceptable moral, legal and humanitarian failure and demands an immediate end to the unjust war against the Palestinian people and for the immediate implementation of the two-states solution.
In his inaugural address as chair of the 19th NAM Summit, President Museveni hailed the formation of the non-aligned movement, whose principles he says must be upheld by all.
The non-aligned movement was correct. The illogical polarization of the 1940s, 1950s, 60s, 70s between the capitalists and communists was wrong. Why should new ideas cause tension?
Museveni attacked Western powers for continued attempts to control developing countries through intimidation and threats.
We, the resistance fighters of Uganda, are flabbergasted and look down with contempt at the philosophical, ideological, and strategic shallowness of some of the actors of the world. Why not respect freedom of everybody if you say you are a Democrat? How can you say you are a Democrat and yet you want other people to be slaves? Influence people by example, not by threats and manipulations. Chauvinists of race, religion, tribe, or gender should stop wasting our time and opportunities with their shallow schemes.
He says no group has a right to impose what he called uni-ideological thinking on any society.
When somebody says, this is the only correct idea, this is the only correct idea. If you don't believe in this, I will attack you. Really? The human society has been here for the last 4.5 million years. Now you come, within 20 years, you think what you think is the only correct thing? You must be sick.
The president said, while the world should concentrate on the common human problems, the movement should use its strength to exercise considerable influence, particularly at the UN, for effective transformative process for a better common future. Benjamin Jumbe, NTV, Weekend Edition.